It's time to share my sewing plans for July and let you know what I bought in June. Hi, my name is Sarah and my channel is Knotty Gnome Crafts. My channel is all about sewing and styling a handmade wardrobe. Let's start with my sewing plans for July. I have 3 firm plans for the month, but I'm sure that I'll be sewing other things here and there. Plan number 1 is actually a collab project that I am doing with Renata of the Twilight Stitcher. We're both going to be sewing up the same pattern, and it's a free pattern, but I'm not going to let you know any more than that. You're just going to have to subscribe to our channels and come back later in July to find out what we made. I believe right now, as I'm filming this, she is on vacation, so I hope that she's having a wonderful time, and we will all see her when she gets back. Plan number 2 is I want to make a white bikini. I have this Supplex nylon spandex fabric that I got from Surge Fabrics. I was actually going to make activewear with it, but I was thinking that I might actually be able to repurpose it as a swimsuit since it is 4-way stretch nylon spandex, and then I wouldn't have to buy swimsuit fabric since I already have this on hand. I will also be putting in a lining and swim cups. And the reason that I wanted to make this bikini is because I've sewed a couple of swimsuits earlier this year, which I really like. And I feel like those swimsuits are great for family activities. I feel very covered in it. But I wanted to sew something that is a little bit more revealing, a little bit sexier, because my husband and I, for my birthday, we're going to be doing a little bit of a weekend getaway. And I just wanted to make a swimsuit that was a little bit more risque, I guess, because it's just going to be the two of us. So the patterns that I'm using are the Edgewater Avenue Becca top, which is a really cute bikini top that has some little strips connecting the cups, and then it just ties in the back. And then for the bottoms, I'm going to use the Green Style Creations Seaside Swim bottoms. And I think that that's a really cute design, and it has this crisscross front. And I really think that's going to look nice in the pure white. So that is the swimsuit that I'm planning to sew this month. And if I have time, I'm hoping I can squeeze in a few more workout pieces as well, because I've increased my workouts to 6 days a week, and suddenly I don't have enough workout clothes again. But we'll just have to see if I have time for that. But I definitely want to make that swimsuit. Plan number 3 is actually a continuation from June's plans. So I did a really good job of sewing up several knit tank tops and t-shirts. I can't even remember right now, but I think I've made 7 or 8 tops. And I kind of organized it so that I could maximize the colored thread in my serger. So I did a bunch of colored makes, and then I switched to black thread and made a bunch of black makes. And then after I finished making my black tops, I basically ran out of steam and didn't get to the light colored tops. So I do still actually need quite a few white and light colored tops. So I am just going to hopefully get my sojo back as far as that aspect of sewing is concerned, and I can kind of plow through and get through those light colored tops that I wanted to make in July. I did talk about that a lot in my previous June video, so I'm just going to link that down in the description box and probably put a card up so you can check it out if you want more details. Now let's get to the haul. I have to pat myself on the back because I didn't buy a ton of stuff in the month of June. I go through these phases where I buy a lot of things, and then eventually I get to the point where I feel like I have too much, so I kind of pull back a little bit. So for the last few weeks of June, I really haven't bought anything. So I do have a few pieces to show you that were from purchases earlier in the month, but for the most part, I've been pretty good and I haven't bought a ton. I'm hoping to continue that into July, although it is my birthday month, so I'm sure that I will buy a few pieces, but I'm hoping to kind of contain it and not do too much. So I actually cannot recall if I have already showed this in a previous video. I don't think I have. This piece of fabric I bought from Joann. It is a cotton, I believe it's a cotton poly spandex rib knit. It's actually really similar to one that I bought earlier this year in black, although the fiber content is different. I just got 1 yard of this, and this is going to be part of my sewing plans for making all those white or light colored tank tops. So I'm hoping this one's going to get sewn up in July. For my other fabric purchase, I did take advantage of the Memorial Day sale at fabric.com, and so that order came in, and I bought a few knits and a few wovens. So I got a couple of Robert Kaufman cotton spandex jerseys, and I just got 1 yard of 2 different colors. I got a navy, and then I also got, in the spirit of trying to branch out, I got this orange color. Now, if you are familiar with my channel, then you might know that for a very long time, I really hated orange and I just never wore that color. But I've decided that I need to try to expand my life and wear more colors. So I did pick up this bright orange color. It's kind of a pumpkin-y shade. And I'm hoping to make some t-shirts or tank tops out of this, as well as the navy. And they're both the cotton spandex jerseys from Kaufman. And I'll link all these fabrics down in the description box. This next one is a Rifle Paper Company rayon. I absolutely love their fabrics. I have made many things from their designs. And I got this 1 yard of their rayon in this beautiful print. I can't remember what it's called, like garden something, but I'll link it in the description box. And I'm really kicking myself for only getting 1 yard of this. I was trying not to buy too much or spend too much money, so I didn't want to get too big of a quantity. But I forgot that these fabrics are only 44 inches wide, so I'm not really sure what I can make with just 1 yard of fabric. I know that I could squeeze out an Ogden cami, but I've actually already made 2 Rifle Paper Company Ogden camis, so I definitely want to make something else. But it's going to have to be something like that that's very small and sleeveless because I don't have a ton of fabric. But I just think that this is so gorgeous, and I'm very excited to make it into some sort of summer top. Next up, we have this olive bamboo rib knit. This one was on a really deep discount. I think it might have been on clearance. And normally this fabric, it's probably my favorite rib knit fabric. It's normally like $30 a yard, so it's very expensive. But fabric.com had it on sale, I think for like $12 a yard or something, but you did have to purchase a minimum of 2 yards. So I did have to buy 2 yards, but even the 2 yards was still cheaper than the price normally is for just 1 yard. So I really like this olive green color, or I guess it's more like an army green, like whatever. And so I actually have enough that I could make a dress out of this, but I probably will make separates, or I'll make tops out of it instead. But I'm really happy I was able to find this fabric at such a good price. So next up, we have 2 different colors of Brussels washer linen. This is one of my favorite fabrics because it is a blend of linen and rayon. And so it has all of the wonderful properties of linen, but it's a little bit drapier and lighter, and it doesn't wrinkle quite as much as a 100% linen does. So again, trying to branch out with my colors, I actually wanted to purchase a really beautiful, bright teal blue, but unfortunately the company contacted me and said that they were out of stock, and so they gave me the option to choose a different color. So I went with my second choice, which is this really, really bright reddish orange shade. And again, it feels very much outside of my comfort zone, but I think it's going to be really fun. And I'm going to be making a dress out of this. And then the second color that I got was just plain black. I know that that's like the opposite of fun color excitement, but I've really been wanting to make a black linen dress for quite a while. And so I went ahead while there was a sale and I picked up 3 yards of that so that I could make a puff sleeve tiered dress in that black linen, because I just think that it'll be really perfect for summer. If you're enjoying this video so far, I would really love it if you'd give me a thumbs up because it helps more people find my channel. Thank you so much for your support, and if you keep coming back, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Now let's talk about a few patterns. Edgewater Avenue has been running a $5 Friday sale, and so I did pick up one swim bottom while it was on sale. I bought the Ranger bottoms. Now this company does not have a good size range, I'll just put that out there, but if you do fit in the size range, they have a nice variety of swimwear designs. And I thought that these bottoms were a good basic. Most of the patterns that I have are for higher waisted bottoms, so I thought I would pick up this one because it's just a basic lower rise bottom. It'd be nice to have if I ever wanted to experiment with some different silhouettes, so I got that while it was $5. I also bought a small handful of Big 4 patterns from Joann when there was a sale. I bought the New Look 6892. This is a peasant style top. I've actually had my eye on this pattern for quite a while. I used to own a top that looked very similar to this. It was a short sleeve top and I made it out of a cotton lawn. And I really, really loved wearing that top. This was probably like 15 years ago. And eventually I think that I got bigger and was no longer able to wear that top, but I did really love it. And I never made myself a similar style again, but I really want to now. And I have quite a few lovely drapey rayons in my stash that I think would make a wonderful pairing with this particular pattern. And I do just really like the style of the peasant blouse. Sticking with that theme, I got another similar type of peasant style blouse. I bought McCall's M8201. I saw Delilah from Simply Delilah make this top, and it's really cute. It's a little bit, has more ease than the New Look top. It's a bit baggier, and then I think that it has like elastic gathering, so it's like a crop top, and it sort of is fitted to the body on both the top and the waist. And I just think that it's a super cute top that would be perfect for summer. I also picked up McCall's 8219. This is a knit wrap top, or it's actually not a wrap top, it's a surplus top. It looks like a wrap. And I think Michelle from the Sewing Bunny made a version of this that was really nice. I'm interested in the waist length version, so the one that's a little bit more cropped, and I'll probably do the one with sleeves. And I think that making this out of just a basic cream colored or white fabric would be perfect for summer, and it would just go with so many things in my closet. So that's why I picked up that pattern. And then the last pattern that I picked up is McCall's 7757. So I got this one kind of on a whim. I was inspired by this matching set that I saw from H&M. I'll be real with you, it's not very realistic for my lifestyle, but I just saw the H&M set, and I just pictured myself on a beach vacation, like looking wonderful in the set. So I went ahead and collected the pattern in case I ever want to make my own version, even though it's not necessarily very practical. So the H&M set that I saw had this style of top where it was off the shoulder with ruffles, it was cropped, very like resort wear kind of look. And then the H&M set had paired it with a long maxi tiered skirt. And I just think that that outfit would be so adorable in a very flowy, drapey rayon, or maybe like a linen blend. So that's why I picked up that pattern. I'm not sure that I'll ever actually make it, but I do think that it would be wonderful for a vacation and just so chic and cool and comfortable to wear. I would just like to apologize if you heard dog barking in the background. Penny just has a lot of energy and she needs to get it out, and I just needed to plow through with this video, so I couldn't wait for her to stop. So I am sorry for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to go ahead and link my previous month plans video in case you want to see more details about all those knit tops that I want to make.